Mr. Midnight, the frozen mountains. Yes, what a delightful opportunity this is. Yodla, 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 yodla. Alright, I do admit that was kind of terrible. I apologize. Well, now that most of the viewers are gone, without further ado, Mala greetings, good day, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the bloodstained world of Let's Play Fran Bow. When we last left off, I guess there be dragons here? Yes indeed, as we were able to experience firsthand, there certainly appear to be dragons in these parts. And oh my, quite dangerous ones too. Somebody should really put down a warning sign of sorts. I mean, considering how fast that thing decided to fly past us, it really was a damn miracle we did not get injured in the process. Isn't that right, Mr. Midnight? Isn't that right? Let's concentrate on the riddles, my friend. I can always help you. Meow. Ah, kitty. It is certainly pleasant to have you around, especially after making that promise. Oh, don't you betray me, though. Yes, indeed, don't you betray me. That was kind of foreshadowing. Why should Fran be afraid of you switching sides? Why did she make that promise? I wonder. Perhaps we should get a move on before that dragon returns. Of course, we still have to determine whether said dragon truly was an evil abomination or not. It could have been a dark servant of Rima, or maybe, just maybe, a poor, innocent victim set on fire, wounded by the aerial assault of those shadows. Well, whatever the case may be, now it is gone, they are gone, and soon I'll be gone too, forever, leaving a thirster behind. But before that can happen, we must first solve the riddles of the great voodoo priest, I mean wizard. Then he is going to be able to tell us where the sacred stones that the king mentioned can be found, and after that, finally, the gate shall be opened, thus allowing us to return home. It sounds so simple on paper, but of course, the execution is going to be a little more difficult. Now, about these riddles. There are 4 items in total that need to be collected, and I think we have already discovered the first of them. We have discovered what the first could be. Number 4, light and hollow, the freedom of birds, the pen of men, that might be a feather. I don't think thus far I've seen any birds here in the Thirster, but who knows, maybe we are gonna be able to find something, something similar, something that resembles a feather, who knows. Moving on, what about the other 3? Flow, cold-blooded sun, let your body dance through the rising stream. I do have to say, the last time I felt a bit clueless, but not anymore. I do have an idea or two. For example, this one, it might be a fish. Cold-blooded, flow, the rising stream. Yeah, this could be a fish, and there are plenty of rivers nearby, thankfully. Actually, I'm not really sure. Were there rivers nearby? Well, even if there aren't, there are oceans, you know, just around the corner, so this shouldn't be an issue. Number 2, I am shiny as the sun, but I'll never burn you. Perhaps a sour smile, I'll get you. Shiny as the sun, and sour. A fruit. This could be a fruit. A lemon, more specifically. And wasn't there a certain grasshopper, I believe, sitting below a tree, waiting for some fruit to fall? That only leaves number 1. I am cold as I am, but if you use me, I'll be burning hard. I do have to say that one is a bit more on the tricky side. Cold as I am, but if you use me burning hard, maybe steel? I mean, steel is cold, and if you heat it up, it kinda starts to burn, but not really. Burning hard though. Steel is both hard, you know, before and after getting heated up. So maybe not? For a second there I thought maybe the blacksmith could have something to do with this, but oh well, I am sure we will stumble upon something of value sooner or later. Now then. The 4 items. Where could they be? The search, it begins here. Mr. Midnight, do you remember back at the asylum? Those were certainly less troublesome times, weren't they? We didn't have to worry about the whole kingdom of magic. We didn't have to. But the times, they have changed, and we need to adapt. Now then, let us proceed. By the way, I just kinda noticed at the peak of this mountain, it sort of looks like a face, doesn't it? I mean, right here, those are the closed eyes, and beneath, this could be the closed mouth. And I can also interact with it. Oh dear. Is this mountain gonna start talking? I guess that wouldn't be the strangest thing I've seen, because, you know, in this world, in this reality, or rather these realities, pretty much, you know, everything, yeah, everything is able to talk, including the damn cats. No offense, Mr. Midnight, no offense. Am I going to regret this? Maybe.
This mountaintop is very high. Because it's the top. Look at me, Fran. I am so adorable. I wonder what a talking mountain would sound like. I guess it would sound very loud. Like an earthquake. Oh no, I don't need earthquakes in my life. I mean, said life has already been torn asunder, enough as it is, so please no more.
Have no fear, Fran, because I don't think it is going to talk. Not yet. But that looks way too suspicious. Yeah, I am gonna keep this peak in mind, the roof of the world. Slowly but surely freezing to death, oh dear. Maybe we should change that, and in fact we can change it, because we have the power of the seasons, yes indeed, in our pocket. So what about, say, a little bit of spring, just to see what the peak looks like when the seasons change. Oh, spring, beautiful spring, oh please bring us the flowers. Alright, so when it is spring, the face is still kind of there, but the path, I think, disappears? No, wait, we can still move back down, so that isn't a problem. Anything else though? There are those crystals. Can I talk to it now? Maybe it sleeps during winter.
This mountaintop is still very high, because it's the top.
Shush you, Fran, shush you. What about summer? Oh, sweet, beautiful summer, bring us the sunshine. I kinda was hoping that maybe some birds would show up during summer to build their nests up here, but apparently, nope. Alright, that only leaves one season. Oh, sweet, beautiful autumn, bring us the rain and the wind. Yeah. Some mushrooms there have chosen to grow, but I can't pick them, which means this was totally useless. Alright, back to winter it is then. Bring us the snow, bring us that sweet, beautiful snow, I guess. Certainly useful to have a remote like that, just being able to change the seasons whenever you wish to. And by the way, since I am seeing things today, what about that remote? Doesn't it kind of look like an eyeless watch poking its tongue out at us? What, you're not seeing it? Oh well, Alright, I promised it. Let us proceed. Come on now, Mr. Midnight, before we really freeze to death. That wouldn't be pleasant. Oh nope, I don't think Aunt Grace would appreciate that. Also, I don't think she would appreciate that much if we were to return home like this. It certainly wouldn't hurt to become human once more. A bonus on top. Mustn't forget about that. 'Cause you know, just like Fran, she likes to forget about it. She is starting to love Thirsta. Isn't that right? She wants to stay, but I don't. Mr. Midnight, he doesn't want to stay either, because there isn't even any catnip around here. That's just, you know, silly. So silly. Alright, so during any of the other seasons, a shack appears here, sort of like a bar or a club. Yeah, something like that. I don't think we are gonna find anything of value there. Maybe, but who knows? Oh dear. I just realized now that we've got power over the seasons, we pretty much need to explore all of Thirsta again a second time. But you know, now that we've got 4 seasons to choose from, we also need to re-examine every single area 4 times in total. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, Christ, but not just twice, more like quadruple the fun. Yes, indeed, quadruple the Thirsta. Oh my god, so much content. It never ends. It doesn't want us to leave. Yeah, so over here we've got the strange apparatus of the, what was their name? The Velokas? Yeah. Still not doing much, really. I wonder if it is broken. Probably not broken, but something needs to be done with it. A certain order of pulling these levers. And maybe said order can be found, where exactly? I'll get back to that, but we don't have time for it right now. Alright, we've already seen what this place is like during spring. Not much else new during summer, except of course the shack. Now they are celebrating. Yes indeed, a party is going down. A party Fran probably shouldn't attend because, you know, she is just a little girl. I don't think that would be good. More mushrooms and more leaves, but nothing new during autumn. I do have to say, I kinda like winter, because I can hear my thoughts, and it is all quiet, and the silence reigns supreme. But maybe this is a good opportunity to continue. Yes indeed, perhaps the time has come, ladies and gentlemen, we should take another look at the Book of Thirsta, its magical Bible. Readers be wary, for its contents can be quite deadly. Ye who enter abandon hope. Yeah, given to us by a toad. Never forget, never forget, never forget. Where would a damn toad even find a book like this? And why gift it to a young girl? Sort of like fate. And yes, I did change the lyrics up there a little, but you know, it has kind of become tradition now. That song, it won't go away. Just like a Thirsta, it'll never go away. Awry. Things are going awry. This whole damn situation. Whatever. So where did we leave off, Mr. Leon Castillo? Where does your story continue? Yes, of course, the cats. How could I forget? November 22nd, 1876. And just in case you forgot, ladies and gentlemen, this is pretty much the story of a guy who experienced sort of the same journey that Fran is experiencing now. And this guy too, he was eventually slowly but surely pulled into the world of Thirsta, but he tried to make sense of it all. He tried to understand both the Velokas and... what was their name? The Velokas and the Jesus Christ, so many names, I can't keep track of them all. there's Rima, but what was this kind called? So these are the Velucas, sure, and the dark ones? Their name was, there, the Kamalas, of course. Again, how could I forget? Moving on with the story. So this Leon Castillo, he tried to understand it all, and then someday, for some strange reason, right here, Polantras, the Mexican dragon, decided to show up. Apparently this thing is supposed to be a Mexican dragon. I sorta forgot the name, what they are called, but thanks to my fiancé, I was able to figure that one out. So thanks, darling. I am sure everyone feels more enlightened now. Yeah, Polantras, the Mexican magical dragon of Bethesda, he decided to pay Mr. Castillo a visit, and he also gifted him a strange liquid. A liquid that could cure human tissue just after a few seconds, and other things too. But the question now is why? And just how deep did Mr. Castillo, you know, decide to dig? Well, here we go. Apparently cats are now coming into play. And could this have something to do with Mr. Midnight, I wonder? I dream of thousands of black cats surrounding my house, big yellow eyes staring at my sleep. Yeah, that's not creepy at all, not creepy in any way. And here we've got, isn't that the king? And his minions, that is indeed the king of Bethesda, and it even says so right here, Bethesda. Beings in Bethesda are varied, from roots to giant insects. Roots are the first in this reality, insects came later. I learned their language and numerology. Well, someone's been busy. Quite a busy fellow indeed. So he can understand their language and their numbers too. Well, can't you share some of that knowledge with us, Mr. Castillo? I am pretty sure that would be a great help.
Oh wow, I love the pictures. Oh, many kittens and many colors. Oh, the kittens are so cute. Not creepy at all, so damn cute. Oh, I am Fran. Oh, still adorable. Oh, Bethesda, it feels like fresh air is coming from this book. Because you know, this book might be alive. And it might be cursed as well. Oh, Mr. Toad, why did you gift me this book? I still don't understand. How did you get a hold of it? It looks like somebody ripped off some pages here.
Oh, that is true. Some pages are indeed gone. But good God, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? Looks like up to 10 pages could be gone. Unless, of course, those are just like maybe a couple, and they all crumbled up. But still, somebody tore out some pages. But why? And straight after the cats too? Was I not supposed to learn more about the cats? What does it mean? Oh, Mr. Midnight, I am looking at you ever since you made that promise with Fran. Ever since she brought it up. I'll be keeping an eye on you, my friend. Oh, please, don't betray me. I mean, why would he? That's the thing, isn't it? Why would Mr. Midnight betray Fran? But now that they made that promise, I can't get the possibility out of my head. Alright. So here we've got, I suppose you could say, indeed, the alphabet of Bethesda. I am pretty sure I am gonna need this at some point, maybe inside the library that I can access now. Here we go. The Great Velucas is the beginning of the first reality, Primeve. Light. Veluca's shield. And there is another one. The Veluca body structure is quite different from ours, so you don't say. They are made out of photons and sound waves. They are also both male and female. When the youngster reach age... Oh my god. When the youngster reach age, yeah, that number, they are crowned with the shield. Jesus Christ, well, at least you don't have to wait long for that. Oh my god. Isn't that like 299,792,459? Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, these things, they certainly got long lives. Isn't that interesting? Very pleasant. So, must I interact with a shield of sorts? Does this thing right here have a shield? Well, the head kind of looks like the shield, but not much else. Alright. Definitely interesting though. The Great Volokas. He is the beginning of the first reality. He was there first. The origin of all things, maybe? The Alpha and Omega? Father and Mother of the universe? Who knows? Oh, Fran, could you give me some insight?
Are those letters? They sound funny.
Do they? Va, si, the, ish, heavy. Yeah, I guess kinda, maybe, if you're childish like her.
Oh, I like the mask. I guess they call it a shield.
Yeah, Fran, that's, apparently a shield. Good point, actually. Why do they call it a shield? Because it looks more like a mask, really. Except this middle bit. Yeah, this looks like a shield, indeed. But, everything around it? More like a mask you'd wear.
Oh, years old. Well, that's old. I don't know what numbers mean. I don't.
Oh my. Quite colorful indeed. So here we've got the king, a random insect, and there he is again, Polantras, the royal physician. Interesting. Sia, creation of the Great Volokas, king of Ithursta, second reality, life. So is that supposed to be the king's name, Siar? I wonder, isn't this the first time that we've heard his name? Maybe. So, I see. Ithursta is the second reality. The first reality is wherever the hell the Volokas come from, or where they came from originally. Could that be Earth? I mean, because, you know, Leon Castillo, he mentioned that he encountered the Kaumolas, you know, at his home, and then at some point after, you know, after throwing some water on them, after they got engulfed by the water, they turned into Volokas, from dark to light. And apparently all Volokas must go to Ithursta, the second reality. So could the first reality be Earth, I wonder? February 13th, 1877. Being in Ithursta feels like becoming what you can't understand on Earth. It's where leaves sing while falling off the tree, and the water whispers its wisdom while you drink it. So this guy, he has been to Ithursta. So when the Volokas first invited him, he declined the offer, but then he found a way, maybe thanks to Polantras. So Leon Castillo made his way to Ithursta and continued his research there, singing leaves and water filled to the brim with wisdom. Interesting. Very interesting. So Earth must be the first reality.
Oh, I like the trees and the crystals and the grass. Everything. The wisdom in the water? What could it mean? These creatures sure are beautiful though. I love them. I love Ithursta. I never want to leave.
Nope. Fran, nope. We talked about that. You are going to leave, young lady, whether you like it or not. Yeah. So now things are getting creepy again. Pandora, creation of the 5 realms of essential existence. Free, free. Resides in the human world, third reality. Earth, Mars and Jupiter, consciousness. Practice of will. Alright, things were being sorta, you know, comprehensible, but now it's growing over my head again. So Earth is the third reality, Alright, and there are 5 in total. Maybe, I guess. Earth, Mars, Jupiter, consciousness? What does that mean? Why these 3? And what about the rest? Practice of will, huh? And what is this supposed to be? These 2 fellas. Oh my god, how do you even pronounce that? Sinner CD? Sinner CD? Sinner Side? Senner Sedi? Or, if I were to pronounce it in a more German way, Sinner Sede? I don't know. The end of vibration, when both ends of opposites are the same degree, resides in 3rd and 4th reality, death. So are these things creatures that live in the 3rd and 4th reality? Death. So death lives on Earth. Well, isn't that good to know? At least we aren't the only ones. So does death not exist here in Ethersta? Are these supposed to be creatures or just a concept? The end of vibration? Ugh, what the hell? I don't get it. Do you get it, Fran?
Earth? Oh, that's my planet. Oh, that's fancy. Death. Yeah, that's what it means, death. I don't like it. No, I don't. I don't like death. Reminds me of my parents. Oh no.
Oh my god. Mabuka? Mabuka? Mabuke? Is the end of light. Yeah, and also my worst nightmare come true. Oh, isn't that him? Isn't that Rima? The dark, evil one, the fallen angel, the devil, Satan, El Diablo, Beelzebub, Lucifer? What about the masks? And the skulls and the weird shadows that look like tentacles? What the fuck is happening here?
Oh, wow, many heads. That creature must spend a lot of time thinking.
I do think it is thinking about us right now, Fran. The way it is staring into our souls, I don't like it.
Oh, blood everywhere. Not again. The end of light? The end of the world? The end of days? Judgment Day? The apocalypse? I am gonna flip the page.
Ugh. It's just getting worse and worse and worse now. March 23rd, 1877, same year, there's a pentagram, a fucking corpse, a skeleton, in a sort of fetal position. Yeah, surrounded by red tentacles and one of these, Mother Mabuka, or Mabuka, whatever, is letting me go. I have spent 15 days here, in Mabuka's den, and I'm tired. I don't need to hide from pain anymore, because it's part of me. It feels like love. It's everywhere, and in everything. I enjoy crying. I enjoy laughing. I enjoy being alive. What does it mean? What the hell does it mean? The den of Mabuka? Mother Mabuka? How the hell did you find your way there? 1 second you were here in Ethersta, next thing you know, talking about the planets and realities and death, and this right here? What the hell? Did you drink too much of the water, my friend? Did you learn too much about the universe? That was a mistake, I suppose.
If dark things come from the dark... No, wait, that's not what it said there. I'm gonna try that again soon. Maybe they like it dark because they are so ugly.
Oh, don't call them ugly, Fran, you're gonna regret it.
And they are so ugly that they prefer to not see each other. If dark things from the dark are so dark, how do they find each other?
Oh, Fran, that's a bit too philosophical in a more or less innocent way. Don't think about it too much, Fran. Don't. Oh my. It continues, and now we've got no date recorded. So whatever the hell happened to this guy... I mean, it sounds like he was feeling alright, you know, love and everywhere and everything. He enjoys crying, laughing, being alive. So, what now? Is he just gonna turn into a sort of hermit? Did he never return home? To his family? I am getting ready for the journey back home. Oh, never mind. Mabuka sent me to the endless limits of Mabuka's den, and I am waiting for the Luciferns. I had to become friends with them, or to be more precise, become one of them. Luciferns gather in filaments. That's what they look like. No, that's why they look like. They are growing hair, and the big face is mostly for communication purposes, and to scare their predators. I hope my body can survive the journey. Luciferns? Growing hair? Wait a second. Those creatures. The creatures from the forest, remember those? Those things that looked like fireflies in the end? And I helped them by combing their hair. And also I think I saw one before the fall, hanging on another tree, before crossing that bridge. Yeah. So these things are called Luciferns? And he had to become friends with them, had to become one of them. But why? I hope my body can survive the journey. Why did you choose to do this, my friend Leon Castillo? And who the hell is Mabuka? Mother Mabuka? Does she live here too in Ithursta? How did you meet her? How do you go from sweet innocent creatures to death and just absolution and I don't know?
Oh, that must be Mr. Leon sitting there. Are those the shiny insects? Oh, they must be. Where is the hair comb?
Oh, Fran, come on now, don't confuse things. This is just a book, not what you experienced, oh, Fran. And here we go, the final page. October 2nd, 1878. Gravity collects particles to create new ones. It's a creative force, and with creativity, evolution is inevitable.
What is this? The drawing to the left looks like an antenna. Oh no, somebody ripped off the rest of the book. Oh no, now I will never find out how the journey of Mr. Castillo ended. Did he become a Lucifern? Did he ever return home? Who is Mother Mabuka? What happened to him? What did he learn? Oh, I'll never know what happened to Mr. Leon. Oh, I don't want to curse, but God damn it, Mr. Midnight, it was all for naught.
Well, thanks, what a fucking tease. What a tease indeed. You teach me so much about Mr. Leon Castillo and his journey and what he learned about the Ithursta and its creatures and beyond that even, the realities, the universe, and then you just cut it off. Then you just pull it away. This delicious cake that I was in the middle of consuming, now gone. What the hell? Mr. Toad, could you perhaps provide me with the second season? That would be amazing, because I am really getting into it. God damn it. I wasn't able to figure out how this apparatus works. I suppose we did gain something. I mean, we've got the alphabet and what the letters mean. At least something of value. Well, I don't know what happened to you, Mr. Castillo. Oh. Good day, Mr. Velokas. We can't talk, apparently. You're just gonna move along back to that machine. Should I follow you? No. He just disappears. Of course. Well, I suppose, ladies and gentlemen, this is as good a point as any to end the episode. I hope that you enjoyed the story of Leon Castillo, because I certainly did. A shame it is over. I wanted to learn so much more. Instead, we are still just as clueless as ever. Oh, hello there again. The only thing we really did learn is the fact that Ithursta apparently can be dangerous. The realities can be dangerous, and we really shouldn't spend too much time here. We should leave before it is too late, before we turn into a so-called Lucifern as well. Oh dear, Fran. Yeah, I stand by what I said earlier. Back at the asylum, those were simpler times. There was no kingdom of magic, no great wizard, no riddles to solve, no realities, no king, no, enjoying a life as a tree, none of that. Oh, sure, we had the violence and the gore and the blood and the insane, crazy inmates and patients, and the doctors and the security guards too. But at least it was all sort of normal. Then again, can't really say what I would prefer. Yeah. How great is that? Whatever the case, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so very much for watching. My name has been TheShadowCookie, aka Mr. TSC, aka whatever the hell you want to call me. And when we'll return with Let's Play Fran Bow, the riddles. Yes, indeed. Mustn't forget about those. Oh, god damn it. I haven't been able to gather a single item yet. Oh, this is going to be a long fetch quest indeed. The longest of fetch quests. But at least I've got my kitty. Mr. Midnight, you're there for me, right? You won't betray me, right? Right? Mr. Midnight, what have we gotten ourselves into here?